Hey guys, I got a really exciting video for you today, and it's about a store that gets overlooked. Everybody wants to talk about GameStop, but here's a store you don't want to sleep on. All right, so I don't know how long this is for, or if this is just something that they did just recently. Maybe they're clearancing out some items. Doesn't matter. If you're a collector and you're on this video, you want to know. And I want to help you get those games that you definitely want and need for your collection. So I appreciate you guys clicking on the video, and it's not clickbait. I know some people might be sitting here going, oh, it's clickbait, it's this, it's that. No, it's not clickbait. We're actually going to take you to it right now. What store is being overlooked? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it is Walmart. Walmart's being overlooked by a lot of people. Everybody talks about GameStop and how great GameStop is with prices, but everybody forgets some of these other stores like Walmart. For instance, you can see some of these games, and I'm not going to go through each one. I'll scroll through some of them as I'm talking here, but you guys can actually see, and you're like, well, that's great, Steve. Some of these are sports games, and of course they go down the following year. Yeah, but wait. Star Wars Outlaws, $40. Originally when that came out, that was $60. I know, I pre-ordered it. College football, I paid $69 for it when it came out. I get it, it was last year's, but it's down to $35. It's the first version of this since what, 2014? So, I mean, a lot of people were interested in this game. You still not convinced? We've got God of War, $40. That was originally $70. You've got The Last of Us Part 1. Great game, originally $70. Now it's $30. Spider-Man 2, the big game that everybody was waiting for the PS5. It's down from $70 down to $50. So you can't beat that. And a lot of these are probably at your locals. Spider-Man Miles Morales, that was another great game, a little on the short side, but it was good, and it's debatable that could have been, DLC, but neither here nor there. It's down to $20. If you're a soccer fan, they've got that one, and I believe that was one of the newer games that I think FIFA was over. What? I'm not really a soccer. You guys will have to correct me in the comments, but I think it was like 15 or 16 when they stopped making it. So this was one of the newer ones that came out. Hey, if you're into Fortnite or Sonic, these games are sub $50 games. Dead Island 2, great game. I've been playing that on the PlayStation Plus. $17 if you want to have a physical copy. Some of these other ones, Red Dead Redemption, I seen as I was flipping through. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, $30. Now I remember my son, he wanted that game in the worst way for Christmas, paid $70 for it. Here it is for $30. A lot of these games, Forspoken, $15. Godfall, $9. Silent Hill 2 just came out a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it's a month or so now ago. These weeks and months run together. $60. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, $18. I mean, you guys are seeing the price. Jedi Survivor, one of the best Star Wars games in my opinion for PS5, $20. You got UFC, Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. That game was one of the newer Avatar games, $30. Stray, this is a game that everybody that I know that has it loves the game, $20. The Last of Us, you could get both of them for $50. $50-$60 for the same price as what one would have cost. The Last of Us Part 2 for $40. I mean, the list goes on, and you're probably sitting here going, well, that's great, Steve, I'm thrilled, but this doesn't mean anything to me because I don't have a PS5. Well, I'm going to show you as I'm skimming through here a lot of these great games. $12 for Saints Row. I have that on Xbox Series X. It's not just PS5 games, and I'm going to show you. Here's Dragon Ball Z. Those games always go up in price as time goes on. Dragon Ball Z, for some reason, I'm not into the Japanese animation stuff, but they are going up in price. One of the games that I have right here is what I'm most excited for, is the collector's edition. This was normally like $60, and it's the collector's edition of Mutants Unleashed. And some of you guys may not be into like all this extra tchotchke stuff like the Steel Book and weapon keychains and soft cover art books or the pen set. But the pin set, excuse me. But honestly, for $30, you can't even get the game for that price, right? Now you might be able to. It might be $20, but so for $10 more, you can get this. I actually have this. You can see it's added in my cart. After this video, I'm probably going to pick it up and have it delivered. But honestly, a lot of these great games, Tekken, $45, Jedi, The Fallen Order, $25. And there's some sellers on here that are not being sold by Walmart. Those guys are selling it for original price. And there's God of War Ragnarok. I mean, PS4. It's not just PS5 games. So just don't put that in your head like, it's just PS5 games. There's even let's look up Switch games, Nintendo Switch games, and we'll take a look at these games here because I'm telling you, some of these games $30 for Just Dance 25 complete in box limited edition, $48 for Super Mario U Deluxe, a 30-in-1 collection for $30, Hotel Transylvania $15. If you're into the Disney collection, like if you want Aladdin, Lion King, and I think it's Jungle Book, $19. Yeah, I mean, it's unreal. Marvel superheroes, but the Lego, $20. Super Mario Wonder, I remember buying this full price, $60. It's down to $50 now. And kart race games, if you're into these, $20. And I know sometimes in the stores they have them even cheaper, certain stores, because they're doing clearance and stuff. But look, Sonic Force, $18. Sonic and Shadow, $40. Here's that Turtles Unleashed for Switch, $30, the same price as the actual collector's edition for PS5. So that's what I'm saying. You have to look at this stuff. Some of these prices are so low that they won't show you unless it's in your cart. You know, Mario Rabbids. I'm not a fan of Mario Rabbids, but for $15, add it to your collection. Smash Brothers, one of the greatest games for the Switch, in my opinion, $50 as originally $60. You know, Grand Theft Auto. It's not just these clearance games; it's actual games that are decent and good. Here, Mario and Luigi Brothership just came out. What, I think before Christmas or maybe before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving, somewhere around there. $52. I bought it for $60. I pre-ordered it. I know I'm an idiot, but you know, hey, that's the price when you want to have the latest and greatest and the newest. At the time, you pay the new person or the new game tax, right? Here, you can get it. You didn't want it on the PS5, the deluxe version, $30. You get all the collector's edition stuff for the Switch for $30. You can get it here. I might actually pick up both because the price for both equals what it originally cost, and then I'd have it for both systems. Mario Odyssey, in my book, one of the greatest Marios of all time. You know, it obviously can't beat the classics, but modern Mario, $45. Normally $55. I think it was $60 when it first came out. It's gone down in price, but you could see Breath of the Wild, $50, $51. A lot of these games, and I ran into the Halloween game when I was looking through it earlier with Michael Myers, and that's a bit of a rare game. They had it for $30. So I mean, if you're looking for that game, maybe we'll stumble upon it here. But you know, if you're trying to complete the Switch collection, but good luck to you. But there's certain games that you want, or you're looking. It was $30, and you know, you can pick it up. But you got to spend some time, and you got to scroll through this to see what games are on sale and what games are not on sale. And again, some of these say rollback pricing, so they might be a permanent price drop. No, it's not Friday the 13th. Let's look. It was it had Michael Myers on the cover. I forget what it's called now, but I know it's a game. It's a hard to find game. So Walmart had it. So Switch games. Let me do it like this. Halloween, because it's going to drive me nuts if I don't do this. There it is, right here, $30. Okay, $30. Now, some people probably are like, well, I don't really care about this game. But if you're looking for a game that's hard to find, that you want to trade for a game that you do need, it's normally $50, $60. I think it was, most of all the games were $60 when they came out. They're down to $30. There's a lot of these games that, see right here, you can see it's $69. Somebody else is selling it for $70. You gotta pick this game up. because that's what the original prices are, and now they have it for $30. So it's definitely something as a collector. The games that are harder to find, they're backwards compatible with the new Switch 2 as it's coming out. So check it out. I'm not going to go through all these games and have you guys sit here while I talk about it, but I wanted you guys to see the games, that it's not just PlayStation, it's not just Switch. I mean, it's all of them. So guys, I really hope you find this video informative. If you like this type of content and you're into console collecting or you're into video games in general, consider subscribing to the video, like and comment. Let me know if you guys ended up getting a good deal at Walmart, if you ended up picking up anything. If you were like, wow, I didn't even know this, I didn't know Walmart had this type of deal going on, let me know in the comments below, and I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys, what did you think? I really enjoy doing these types of videos, and I like to educate and let you guys in on some of the things that I find when it comes to the gaming world and some of the great prices that I end up finding. I mean, myself, I ended up picking up the Prince of Persia for the PS5, got this for $17. So you don't want to sleep on Walmart. Walmart's a great place to get games, peripherals, controllers, and things like that. So make sure you check Walmart just as much as you check GameStop. If you like this type of content, leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and until next time, guys, keep it buzzing.